Hello, welcome to Old versus Young Reactions. I'm Sora with my dad, Mike. And like always, we take your suggestions first priority. So if you want us to react to something, please type it in the comments below. This is by Oasis. This is a very interesting one. And this song is called Champaign Supernova. Interesting name. Oasis, this is going to be very interesting. I've heard they're really big, and I want to see what this is. I want to see what it's like.
Yeah, I think they had their moment there where they were a pretty huge band. And I know it's brothers, but I don't know if they didn't get along with each other or if they did and just decided to do different things. But I know these guys would never shy about being in the press. You know, a lot of big opinions. So let's hit them. Supernova. This is a good long song.
Special people change. How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we were getting high? Slowly walking down the hall, faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high? Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova in the sky. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova, a champagne supernova in the sky. A dream, she never dies. Wipe that tear away now from your eye. Slowly walking down
this is really good. I kind of like has a feeling of like I want to like find out more. Like has like this feeling for me where I will admit it is in a good way. It is strange. It's awesome. I think that's what made them famous. But I believe like their strange way of like bringing the person in like with their songs, and yeah, I just think like in my opinion, like I'm just waiting to see like I want to get to the end. Like I want.
I'm waiting for the second half of the song because I'm going to say something that's going to be controversial here, and I know there's a lot of Oasis fans in the world. This sounds like dad rock to me.
What do you mean by that?
This is the kind of thing that dads play in their car. That you're not going to. I don't. It doesn't feel like to me that young people of today would necessarily listen to this. Whereas I do think some of the young people of today are going to play Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, a lot of stuff that is older. They'll play a lot of things from the 90s as well. But this to me has that feeling, and not that it's bad, but it's kind of, you know, it's dad music. It's stuff that dads play and dads remember. And it's that style of music, and it's not, and that's not a knock on it. It's just the style of music that these guys play. It has that.
It just for me it takes time to get used to.
Yeah. It's I mean musically they sound great.
Oh yeah, musically these guys are geniuses.
I mean the lyrics to me are a little bit repetitive. We understand you're fast like a cannonball, and you weren't there when you got high, and it's. To me, it's got a little flavor of like, hey, how many times can I say getting high? You know, like it's a little bit off that way. But so my assessment's a little wronger than yours, where you say like you think a younger person, you were getting drawn into it and wanting to know more about it. So yeah, that's interesting to me that it teaches me something.
Yeah. I mean, it's all right, but in a good way. It's all right. It just takes some time to getting used to the song.
I bet if you got used to their sound, it's
I've
probably
never,
like if
I've
I
never
listened to a lot of them, I probably would dig them a lot.
Yeah,
more.
I've never listened to Oasis, and that's strange because they were one of the biggest bands ever. And
during their period,
but
their music hasn't particularly held up. Like, there's not many times you're clicking around the radio and you hear an Oasis song. Like it's just like there isn't like a lot of that. But they were big for their time. But like I said, they never met a microphone that they didn't like to talk to, and a press person that they didn't want to make some outrageous comment about the Beatles or Robert Plant or about anybody.
Dang.
And like they'd go after everybody. You know, there's a famous thing where they trashed the Beatles and Paul McCartney, and someone asked McCartney, he gave him the quote, and he went, "Who are they?" You know, like he just kind of flushed him out.
McCartney.
So, So I mean, maybe that's getting in the way for me too. That's my knowledge part of them is that they're like that or they were like that. So maybe that's me. Maybe I got kind of corrupted in my thinking. But let's finish it off.
Let's finish it off.
How many special people
go.
That was a
All
good. That
right.
was a good closing. I'm glad we listened to this. I'm glad we took this as a
Yeah.
suggestion.
Yeah, it was good to hear these guys, see what they're about.
Something new.
Sorry, I was counting the number of we're getting high lines.
Did it just get like a little repetitive for you?
I got to like 8 and I stopped after he kept repeating it over and over, which felt. I mean, people are going to complain in the comments about me saying they're very juvenile. It felt like to me. It felt like it was kind of childish. Like, ooh, look what I'm saying. It's like, okay, back in '64, you talk about getting high and you're, you're Jim Morrison on the Ed Sullivan Show, and you're saying, baby, we can't get much higher. Okay, then you're a nutsy, gutsy guy. This is just like, repetitive for the sake of being repetitive, and like, big deal.
Yeah, it was really good. I'm glad we listened to this. We tried something new.
Yeah.
And we'll just have to see what the audience thinks.
Yeah.
And we'll definitely have to see if Oasis fans reach out.
Yeah, and I say show me I'm wrong. Pick another song, and then you probably bring me around. I can come around with most music. I'll be clear. I don't think these guys are bad.
Yeah, I don't think they're bad either.
I think in some ways, like I said, I might have been corrupted a little bit by the knowledge I had of them, and that they were hyped up so much. I think there's some of that too, where I might have been expecting more that was unfair.
Yeah.
But
we'll definitely do more. If you want Oasis fans, we'll do more for you. So that way you can prove us wrong. Mm-hmm. Like always, this has been Old versus Young Reactions. I'm Sora with my dad, Mike, and we'll see you all next time. Peace, and keep rocking.
Peace.